All right, so how I'm lighting the Eyebrow burner.
Okay, so this is the American 1945 model. So you have your regular valve here, you have your stem valve here, gas cap, and then you have your pressure valve. So this up position means that this jet is closed, so the down position is open. So when you're lighting, always make sure that that is up. From here, turn this around and unlock this by turning it left just a little hair. Give it about 35 to 40 pumps. Also to note, make sure your gas cap is really, really solid on there. So I did 30 pumps there. So now to light, you're gonna turn this open a quarter way, just like that. And your valve stem is still open, so no gas is coming out of here. So now, you're gonna take your lighter, you'll get under it.
You go under it.
Yep, and find the little hole, and now push that valve
Which
stem,
hole are you
just
talking
any hole in the burner. Open that hole, just a little, that valve stem just a little bit. Let it burn, because it's gonna start puddling up like crazy in the jet cup right here. So you don't want to overfill your jet cup, because then you'll just have fire. So with this one, because it spills out so much gas, I'll close it for a second and let that gas burn out and let the gas atomize in the valve stem, and then it'll start getting going. But this one does take a while to light. So now that gas is kind of burned off a little bit more.
And to adjust that, you're adjusting.
I'm adjusting the valve stem. You don't touch the main So there, see how that gas is atomizing now? You can hear it hissing.
Yeah.
So now we actually have a good stream.
And that'll just go on its own, or are you adjusting?
Nope.
it?
So I just opened it all the way slowly.
That valve.
Yep. I was slowly opening that.
So
This
all
is
the way down is open.
all the way down is all the way open on the jet.
Okay.
This is still at a quarter turn. Let that blue flame go for a second. Let some good gas flow go. And then crank it all the way open. There's only one setting on these, and that's full tilt or nothing. So all the way open. And there you go. And also, to note, make sure that this stays closed, and you can let it burn.
And do I have to do anything else to like cook or anything, or I just let it go until I'm done and then I just shut it off?
Just let it go until you're done. So from here, how to turn it off, come back around. Do not touch this valve stem, because if you've been using it, this is going to be piping hot.
Okay.
So you're going to want to close this back up all the way, and let the keep this open. Don't touch it, just let it burn out.
And all our, if all our fails,
Right. Yep.
Well, that's still coming. Oh.
Yeah, so it's burning off any residual gas that's still in the valve stem. So that's why you leave it open.
That's a big old flame still in there.
Yeah. So there's still gas coming out. It'll go away in a second. Just has to give it time. There, now it stopped. So now it's
No,
just...
it's not. It's still going.
Yeah, it's burning off residual gas. It'll do that for actually quite a while.
And that stem is still open, right?
That stem is
there,
still
they're
open.
All you did is just shut that main
Yep.
knob off. All right.
You can probably pause the video until it... So now...
Restarting in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead.
Okay, so now the gas is bled off, so this is done. So now from here, what you can do is make sure that this is closed. You can leave the stem down, because we need to bleed all the pressure out of the system at this point. So now you can come around to your gas cap and just crack it open. Let that gas hiss out so that it's not, splooging everywhere. Just let that gas bleed off. Now you can close this back up. And now on this stove particularly, this likes to drip out fluid. So unlock this cap and see it'll do that. So it's gonna bleed off the pressure in that system. And so it's gonna kind of do that for a second. And fair warning for storage, there is still gas in the tube of this. So if you leave this open, it will leak gas, unfortunately. So that's just how this stove is. So you can just kind of let that bleed out for a second. Then you can cap it back up right there. You can come around, turn this up, and now your system is closed and it should be have no pressure and it's stored.